from yesterday. Looks like the other names are old names. All right. So who practiced what we learned yesterday? Who practiced what we learned yesterday?
I practiced what we.
I did it.
I practiced some.
Okay, please let's look at it. Where did you get difficult? What don't you understand? Where do you need explanation? Because if you know how the systems work, you can make a lot of money. I saw a question in the box. Why do traders lose? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Let me look at it. How the question was asked. Please, what can cause you lose a trade? Okay, so when you are trading, it is normal that you will not get all your trades right. It is normal. So let's say, as a trader, let's say your winning rate is, your winning trades are ranging between 80, 90. You are good. But if your losing rates are below, are going higher than your winning rate, that's where the problem is. So things that are consistent to that, emotion, like Mr. Shadrach mentioned, no setup. The no setup is the most dangerous one. Let me share my screen. So at a point here, let's say people who chase spike, okay, they will jump into a buy at this level because they will feel that, okay, market is tested here 1, 2, 3. So they just say, okay, let me try. Then unfortunately, market will not go back to this level. Now, because they feel that market spiked here 1, reverse at this point and point, they will think that, okay, to keep selling. So they may use a big loss size. So let's say you are having $100. Then moment please. Let's say you're having $100 and then you use 5 lot size. 5 divided by 100 is how much? 20. So 20 minutes market goes against you, you lose your money. So let's see if that is possible here. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1 minute. This is 16 minutes. So let's say 20 minutes somewhere here. Yeah, 20 minutes somewhere here, your money is gone. That is the common mistake every new trader makes. I was there. Number 2, those who join trading without any coach, like without getting the full information they need. Example is Leonzi.
My name is
I don't do him.
And Shadrach.
Oh, but I had a question. Which was Shadrach?
Yes, I'm not saying you don't have a coach, but at that point, at that point, you don't really have everything. For example, Leonzi, when you start trading today, I think most of your setups you sent to me, they played out. True of us. The last time you analyzed Boom 1000, you sent it to me, it played out. So it means that should you have gone into a trade today, the approach you will use will be different from a month ago when you are trading. Am I correct?
Exactly.
Very good. And that is where we are. He's eating on. He's not inviting anybody. That is exactly what we're talking about. So these are things. And then another thing that makes people lose money is that we always want to make money, but we don't want to make a loss. You will lose all your money. Then when you lose your money, it develops what we call fear. But before you lose the money, greed. Let's say you started trading with $6. You hold trade and market give you, let's say, $100 in your favor. Then you say, oh, it will still go.
It's still good. It is sweet.
It's sweet. Or you close that trade. Instead of you to close for the day and go again, you say, oh, it went well, so I'm going again. This time around, I'm increasing my loss rate.
Let me get some small.
At that time, you will sing a song entitled Hack My Soul. Then you lose your money.
It is well with my soul.
Exactly. After I hack your soul, then it is well with my soul. Now, most people who lose in trading, what they do is that, based on a video I was watching today, probably I'll share it. The 7 successful trading habits. One of the things I picked from it is that the fact that you win 99 times does not mean the 100th time you win. It's still a probability. And that is also the biggest failing method. So in trading, we create the failing method. If you choose to fail, you will create it. Now, for example, we give you a condition. Let's say our wealthy brain strategy, very nicely. Now, this same asset that bought starts selling. Yesterday, we saw the formation before we closed. It starts selling. So, at this point here, you would have entered your sell here. When the line crossed, this is even 1 hour time frame. And people, you would have been making money from 11 a.m. till now. Now, let's say you saw this thing and you said, okay, as I saw this candle here, you buy. Then you jump into a buy. What will happen to you? You will lose the money because you are not following any system. So those who lose trade, they don't have any system. They are not following any strategy. They just jump in. Oh, he's buying. Boom. They jump in. Oh, he's selling. Boom. Then all of that stuff factors come in. So, and then the last but not the least is get rich quick mindset. Get rich quick mindset. For example, today I came back from my routines. I didn't feel like trading, so I slept. But there are people who say I must trade. So they end up chasing the market. Market, where are you? I want to catch you. But when you do analysis, the market will follow you. You don't now follow the market. So for you to be a trader that will make money, you must learn how to follow the market. Sorry, you must learn how to make the market follow you, not you following the market. But once you follow the market, it will turn you to the other way. So that is to that
begin to turn to be a market dog.
Okay, so I think I heard something about with the moving average, it's good to enter when the 4 and 9 week intercept each other and not the market or the candles. Okay, so with the EAs, with the indicators, when the crosses happen on the main chart, which is the 9 and 4, patiently wait for the moving average in the MACD to also cross. Once you experience that cross, you can enter the market. Yes, but if you already have a little knowledge about candlestick patterns, apply it to help you get the confluence. But the funny thing is that, let's look at it from this point here. When you look at this structure, here, we have what we call exhaustion. Market is getting exhausted here on this level. But you realize that after it broke this resistance successfully, it retested nicely and shot up again. So should you have jumped into a sell just because, oh, okay, resistance is up, candlestick formation, and start naming all those your anonymous candlestick names, you will lose trade at this point here. But when you look at it, should you have given, let's say you buy here and you are holding expecting a reversal. Market didn't give you any condition that it will sell. So even if you hold this trade up to this level, let's say you are not even using take profit up to this level, what will make you know that it will sell is that the moving averages is here, so you can exit the trade. So there are people who hold this trade. Once they see that the moving average cross, they exit the buy, enter sell. They make it like that. There are people who trade like that. So whatever you do must be in your plan. Then you won't be a losing trader. So that's how the conditions work. It's very simple. Like I said, those who trade option, if you master this strategy, no matter how dubious your broker is, I'm very sure you will win them. Yes, because for instance, let's say there's 5 minutes, most of those things are on 5 minutes. So let's say you already know that market is a downtrend and each candle form every 5 minutes or 15 minutes, you can be able to catch the moving trend of the market. All right, so those are some of the things that I want you guys to take note of. The 30 minutes you are betting on, you can see it works on all the time frames. So it's all about you taking it seriously, practicing, just like how you prepare for your exams and go and write for salary. This one you are paying yourself. So I believe everybody will take it like World Cup and make their money. Now, when you make the money, it's for you. Nobody asks you to share it. So why would you be committed and make all the money for yourself, right? So that's for that question. That's all the moving average like 50, 10, 100, and the like serve the same purpose. Yes, they have different things they do. So the 200 shows the general trend of the market, like I said the last time. The 50 shows the path, or it's a little bit lighter than the 200. Then, for instance, the 9 and the 4, they go closely with price. For example, you are traveling from Tema to Accra. The way is to Bush Road or motorway. Which one will you choose? At the end of the day, you are going to Accra. So which one you will choose is the moving average 50. The general trend is Accra. Now, when you take Bush Road, let's say you're using your own car and you get to spin test, or you get to Junction Mall and you decide to use spin test and pass through airport before hitting 37 and going. That is the other smaller moving averages. But at the end of the day, where is market going? It's going to Accra. So that is about it. So please, how can we get a setup on your phone? Yes, I talked about it yesterday. So probably you wait for Leonzi for the videos and then you really get it. But then probably I may get some time for a phone setup that we all go through. So that's it. Any other question quickly? And let Mr. Shadrach is sharing money. Is that correct? I think I heard that one clearly. Before I hear all that apart from
Very correct.
Okay.
I thought you were busy, so you did not hear.
Are you sending through crypto, MoneyGram, or
Very
Telegram?
correct.
Some people's phone are in kind.
Yes.
Please, how can you draw or set the moving averages in the MACD?
Please, were you in class yesterday?
Yeah, like I tried doing it, but it was still finding itself in the main window.
That means you didn't listen at a point.
Yeah, I heard you like saying add to the previous or so, the first window, but it wasn't showing.
Okay. All right. So who is there can answer that question quickly?
As for me, that is why I was stressing on Leonzi that he should upload that video, yesterday's video, even before the previous ones, because that yesterday video is the most essential video. So please,
must watch.
because without follow up, you cannot just install or set those indicators on your chart.
Okay, but then we also
So,
know that
I think
if you are also relying on the videos too much, you may still mix certain things.
Yeah.
I said yesterday that you can screenshot, document.
Yesterday,
I did a screenshot.
I made a screenshot yesterday, but not all.
And then I said the phone version and the PC version at the same time. And do you guys know the secrets? You only have a spokesperson. That's always with me. When you ask the spokesperson, he will tell you that this is the class that I have patience with when it comes to teaching on the wedding ring strategy. The first day, there's nothing like recording those times. After I'm done, we are done. We didn't go back to it again. So that's just by the way. So please, you see, technology is good. But if you are not careful, it will make you not to think the right way. Sorry for using that word. There was a point I was driving through from Bema camp towards La. A driver was coming because he has this in mind that there is traffic light, so he's just driving speed. Unfortunately, that day, the traffic light gave 2 greens. Those coming here green, those coming here green, crashed. When they said it, they said he thought traffic light is there. I was even ahead of him, but because I know that reasonably I'm approaching a 4 junction or a junction, I slowed down. So if you apply technology without your mind, you'll become a foolish person. Excuse me again. So we have to sometimes act as if there's no backup and grab every information at once. If not, we'll end up doing back to back. And then instead of you to get a new information, you'll be battling with the
old
information. Now, if you want to add any indicator to any window apart from the main chart, on PC,
hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I cannot hear.
On PC, click on the indicator. For example, let's say I wanted to add this indicator. Click on the indicator, hold and drag and drop. Click the indicator, hold and drag and drop. Once you hold, drag and drop, it will be added to that side of the indicator. If you are using PC, when you go to the F, when you click on the F, you will see main window and then window 1. So if you want to add the indicator to the window 1, select the F at the window 1, not at the main window. If you have window 1, window 2, window 3, select the window 2 to add the indicator. At that point, you will be able to add it to the right place. If not, you end up coming to the window 1 always. Then with the moving average in the MACD, it must tally. So you have to say apply to first indicator's data, because, or you must add MACD as the first, you must add the Ichimoku as the first indicator. So even after you add everything, let's say you add everything before you are doing the MACD and the moving average becomes the must be applied to the first indicator. So that is what you must do to be able to get that. My network is not favorable at all. The video will help us catch up. Mr. Daniel, you've been struggling with this your network, and I think I recommended you switch to that, because sometimes maybe you may rely on the video and I post it and people ask sensitive questions, and those sensitive questions might not appear in the video. So let's not rely on the video, like I'm saying again, please. Right now,
then Mr. Mark,
yes,
what I recommend is that if today or tomorrow we are to begin, then you should begin by saying we are all going to install it on our chat, so that you do as we do, so that those relying on video.
Yes, another problem is that, you see, not everybody have two phones.
The issue of video will be,
not everybody have two phones. And then not everybody has a laptop and a phone. And not everybody is fast. We have crocodiles, we have snails, we have lions, and we have leopards here. So if we wanted to do it together, the class will last 6 hours and won't finish. Why? Because once the lesson is going on, the person is seeing it on the Zoom, the person cannot really fastly switch to go back and forth. It will even delay us the more.
It's true.
But what I'm expecting is that I was expecting this morning, the whole day, somebody will come and say, oh, okay, how do you do this? Like that thing. I didn't see any of them. So I'm also keeping quiet, simply watching. So if someone were to come from any of the groups that, hey, I'm trying to do this, I'm not able to do it, then it would have generated a conversation. That conversation would have solved all the solutions, all the problems before the evening class. But when you reserve it, maybe someone close to you knew or know how to solve that problem. I don't know if you're getting the point. Okay.
Yes, please.
Right. So on discussion, somebody from version 1 called me the last time that they want to come and learn again how Ichimoku and the Worthy Brain strategy work. I told them that I don't have time to teach it. Not even their money will make me teach it again, because I have given them the time. So you have the time. Someone should tell me what I said about Kijun. Someone should tell me what I said about Kijun Sen. Kijun Sen.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, I think what you said about Kijun was that the Kijun is able to is able to reject prices. So when you buy and the Kijun is above the market, it means you have to put your take profits around that area, because it may reject. So you wait for a retest before you can enter the market again, depending on where the retest is cited at. So Kijun is basically mostly Kijun is able to reject the price. I think that's what I remember about Kijun.
All right, that's correct. There is another thing. I mentioned a word. Who can remember me that word? Kijun is or Kijun acts like A person who answered that question correctly go home with one free EA. If I go with this EA, I'll give it out. This one, the one that shows the sell and the buy color. Anybody who answered the question right is taking it home free. A Kijun is what?
Unfortunately, that was the time that I was eating.
That's good. A Kijun, this EA is very expensive. This EA is very expensive. And when you are using it, it's very good. Yes, it actually tells you the sell potential and buy potential. What do I say is Kijun? Kijun is or act as what? Free EA, free EA, free EA. No. The only time you hear wrong in my class is when we are getting towards this.
It acts as a moving average 9.
No. Hey. Kijun acts as what? Okay, nobody is able to answer, so I'm giving the answer there. It acts as a baseline. Have I said that yesterday?
No, I don't think so.
Somebody said no. You did not hear it all.
Please, Leonzi, when you are playing the video where I said Kijun acts as a baseline, please, when you hear it, you will charge
use it as
everybody.
introduction.
You will charge everybody $50.
Not to charge. You should use that.
All those
You should
who
use that
came
one
to
as
the
an
class,
introduction.
all those who come to the class, they take $50 from them. Okay. I said that Kijun acts as a baseline, and when it is below price, it rejects, and it works in line or almost in line with the 50 EMA. And please, have I mentioned trading view yesterday in this class? Trading view.
Yes,
we close.
You mentioned trading
You said
view. You mentioned trading view.
Okay. So I mentioned trading view and I said, when you are using Ichimoku on trading view, it is there as baseline. True or false?
True. You said it.
So I'm not lying, right?
You are not. You are not.
And I also say that is the point where I blacked everything and maintained the Kijun. True or false?
True. You said that too.
Very good. And I also say that you can use the Kijun alone to make decisions. And I talked about how to use the Kijun for entries and exits. So you guys, you have just missed one EA. I'm sorry. So what does the cloud does? No EA. They miss it. Sorry, they miss it. And they miss the EA. Samuel, you have disappointed your wife.
Oh.
The voice letter is coming for you.
My internet went off.
You disappointed your wife.
Oh, Yehovah. Let me talk about the cloud so that you give us another chance. Can I talk about the cloud so that you give us another chance?
What if you talk about the cloud and she gets more disappointed?
Then I'm sorry.
She
my
said,
wife.
She said they didn't answer. I said, yeah. She said, oh, not even Samuel. Look somewhere, oh, Samuel. If I look sharp.
I go look sharp.
All right, so what do I talk about the cloud? Someone has spoken. Someone else should answer. 4 people can decide to master Ichimoku and deduce different analysis.
I'm not hearing anything up to do.
You are not hearing anything.
Hello, Mr. Mark.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay. Tell us about the cloud.
Please, you said when the cloud is above price, then market is going to sell.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
and then
correct.
When the cloud is not too close to the price, then that means the trend is going to go for a long time. If it's selling, it's going to sell for a long time.
That's correct. Another thing, I talk about
this one. Somewhere you Baba. Somewhere you Baba for this one.
Oh, but this is not me talking. No.
Okay.
If you who talking?
Another person. It's Frank.
It's Frank, yes.
Okay. Frank. Our brother Frank is talking.
Yes, sir.
I also see something
Frank
about. I also see something about the cloud. What else do I say about the cloud?
Please, my people, try your best. Yesterday, Mr. Fudian, the most sensitive part, and the Fudian was eating.
Leonzi. Okay, he's not here.
Leonzi will tell you that he came in late.
Mr. Kofi, I said something about the cloud. Mr. Happy. Okay, it determines the direction of the market. That's correct. I also add it predicts the next move of the market. I said something like that yesterday.
Yes.
We also talked about the cloud when prices in the cloud is consolidating. Did we talk about that yesterday?
Yeah.
If not, yes. Exactly. You are using penetration here. You okay? We take it like that. I'll tell Giovanni. Then I also tell you how or a point where exhaustion is over, and then a point where the bullish move is expected, a point where a bearish move is expected, even if market is above or below it. I will say something like that. So please, these are things that when you forget it about Ichimoku, you may not be able to enjoy it. Now, what do I say about Chiku span? Chiku span. Let me mention names.
Especially the ladies.
Mr. Chino.
Yeah, you said it's a lagging line also. Yeah, something like that.
I said it's a lagging line.
Yeah, it's lagged behind price.
Can you put it better again?
It's lags behind price.
Is it lag behind price?
Yes, please.
Let me see if I can correct that. It moved to price but behind price. Does it relate to what you are trying to say?
Yes, please. It lags behind price.
Okay. So when we use the word lag, actually in trading, it means that the outcome will happen before you are notified. But for instance, this is the line we're talking about, the Chiku span line. Now, what it forms here is just that it is not in the price. It is not in the price. I said that yesterday. We also talked about how it forms patterns as price. For instance, we have just changed. Let me take off all that stuff quickly. Okay, so when you look at the white line, does it look exactly like the candle formation? The green one is the candle formation.
Yeah, it looks
That's similar.
Is it exactly or look alike? Let's put it that way.
It's exactly.
Exactly.
Now,
Yeah, exactly.
when you understand pattern formation, you can be able to easily predict the next move of the market with the Chiku span. This is a new information that the old people don't know about. Of course, when you look at this whole area, this is it. So when this form, and let's assume it looks like a number or a word to you, let's say an alphabet to you, and then you know the M's and W we've been talking about, you can rely on this to make a decision in the market. When you look at this point, you see that it looks like a double top. You can rely on this and make decision here. So this is what the Chiku span does for you. I also said when Chiku span is far from price, like between here and here, between here, this distance, the probability of market to extend is higher until it finds its way closer and there is exhaustion in trend or direction. We spoke about that one yesterday. So it draws the patterns for you. Now we have what we call in trading the market is going that way. So you see VVV and then you see W. Then from W, see market going this way. In that order, impulsive correction. The Chiku span helps you identify some of those things in the market. So that is its work. So let's say you don't know how to read candlestick, but you know how to draw patterns. You can easily trade, which means that you are using the line chart and the candlestick should you have the Chiku span on your chart. That is what it means.
No.
Which means that you can even do, let's say this formation happened, it can help you get a trend line. You see that I draw trend line on the Chiku span, which can help me make a decision here. Maybe at this point you are not able to spot what you are spotting here. So you can rely on this data to draw analysis to know, oh, this is a downtrend. Hello. Now the point where the peak happened was where Kijun finally break price at this level. So it tells you that market has respected the trend line again and signaling a downtrend. And what happened? Push, it went down. The same level is where the Kijun and the Tenkan Sen crosses each other. that tells you that this validation is accurate. Even though market is above cloud, like I said yesterday, the cloud will not jump and come. Market must move to break the cloud. So that is why you may not want to get all the confirmation before you make decision. Now, before then, your moving average has already given you a sell potential here already. The histogram of the MACD tells you that the bullish pressure is ended and the bearish is starting. So that is for the cloud. Then Tenkan Sen also works just in line with the Kijun, but it is a little bit faster than the Kijun. So they are crossing like this. Like after they cross here, you can enter a buy on this candle and you see what happens. After they cross here, you enter a sell on this candle or this candle, you see what happens. So in other case, you have to just know where market will do correction before you enter and make the next decision in your trading. This is Ichimoku Kinkoku indicator. It is a trend indicator helping you know the direction of the market. Any question?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What's the name?
The name will come.
Chiku span.
Okay.
A Chiku span.
Yeah.
Is it formed before the main market, or
it goes with the market? It goes with the market.
So
yeah.
Before the Chiku span formed, that means the market has already been formed.
Now, as you can see, the 1 hour candle is forming together with the chip. And when we convert it to line chart, what do you see? Are they the same?
Yes, sir. They are the same.
Same height?
No.
Yeah, same height.
Yes, same height.
On the break of the trend line below, the same.
The same.
Yeah. So probably if market is going to continue selling, we expect a little bit of correction for market to continue. So market sold up to here, correct, sold, correct. Now before it sold, it broke the support. To validate that support to the resistance. So probably market has broken another support, which is it has to yet to convert it to a resistance before it continues. Maybe that's what market is doing. So you are now seeing candlestick here, but you are seeing the line chart here to help your next decision making. You already know that we have three types of candle. We have the bar graph, the candlestick, and the line. If you don't know how to use the bar graph, you know how to use the candlestick. If you don't know how to use the candlestick, you know how to use the line chart. So if you're using the line chart, then there is no need of the Chiku span. But if you're using the candlestick, then it means that the Chiku span can help your decision making. Are we getting the point?
No, sir.
Come again?
I'm not getting it.
Okay.
You are not getting it.
Yes, please.
The
reason is that with the Turkinson and then the other one, the name Chiku-san or something like that. See, I for them, I know that when they cross each other, when they cross each other, I know that either the market will buy or will sell. But with the Chiku span, with the Chiku span, I don't know how am I going to get it, whether I should buy or I should sell.
After you buy with Kijun and Tenkan, what next?
After
you buy,
so please.
After you buy with Kijun and Tenkan, what next?
The market will continue buying.
What shows?
I will see the line, the candlestick going upwards direction.
Okay. What if candlestick didn't go upward?
Yeah, that means that it will sell.
How will you know it will sell?
I will see the direction of the market.
Through which means?
Support and resistance.
Yeah, support and resistance.
What? Okay, so how will you be able to identify market structure and then market formations, important levels of the market?
So I think this one, I will use maybe when the market is buying, maybe the market has bought to its peak, and I've realized that the candlestick has formed, and the wick has become long at the resistance level.
Okay.
Then you're supposed to tell me that definitely the market can sell. So with that, I will either go for a sell or I will stop my trading.
Okay. All right. So fine. That's also correct. Now, please, are you aware we have something called patterns?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now, how do you use patterns? And what is the advantage of patterns?
Patterns will help you to know where a market is going.
Patterns helps you to know what will happen. Patterns helps you to know the potential next move of the market.
Okay.
Now, look at the Chiku span and see if you can see any letter. Look on the Chiku span and see if you can see any letter. And mention it for me.
I can see like the W somewhere here.
I'm coming in. Give me a moment, quickly. A moment, please. Let me just. Okay. You can see what?
I can see W.
Okay, which area?
On your left side.
My left
on
side.
Your, let me say,
where I'm moving to?
Come back. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, come. Yeah. That place, small W is there. Yeah, here to this is also a W.
Okay, fine.
The whole of.
All right, so let me use your question. The moment, let me just change some things quickly. Then I'll use your question to answer some important. Let me maintain my Kijun. Let me give this. Okay, so all right, so let's assume there is nothing like cloud, okay? And let's assume there is nothing like Tenkan Sen. All right. Now, this is a W.
Yes, sir.
This is a W here. Now, when a W happened, you expect a retest. So after a retest, you can enter a buy. So Kijun has what is the name? Chikuspan has spotted a W for you. Maybe the way market is even going, you are not able to spot the W.
Okay.
So it spots that W for you. So when that W happened or spotted, what is the potential or the next move of the market? So you can now spot, try your hands and see, because as the W form, it will take some hours for the retest to happen before market takes the next direction. Okay, so if I go to if we start using trading view for analysis, we can replay how market is moving alongside with the formations of patterns. So we would have put a replay on this level for you to be able to know where the W has formed. Now, when you look at this level here, this is a double top. What is a double top on this chart? This is a double top. It worked perfectly. So as you saw this and the peak, you will either be looking for M or W. So the dynamic mindset you have already is to spot opportunities in the market. So you have these to help you make some decisions. Now, when you look at these, you didn't really see any reasonable patterns though. But then you see a peak here, you see a little lower low here, a higher low here, and then market start dropping. But when you look at this point here, you see something like head and shoulder. You spot it. Some already know how to do that, but I spoke about it. You see something here like inverse head and shoulder, which also tells you that okay, the next move is that market will change the direction. So at this point here, market is not really doing anything reasonable, right? So probably you see something where this goes this way and come back here. What is the next expected move? The next expected move is that market will shoot up, come back here and move up. So at this point, you have potential reversal patterns that could look like what you are about to see. Potential reversal patterns that could look like what is somehow forming to just help your decision making. Now, you may not see that structure clearly at this level, but this is what we call, let me erase this. So for instance, this is what we call an impulsive move up to here. Market did correction and push back. So what is the next move? The next move may be market is coming back here, this resistance, come to this retest, come and validate this support, shoot up, come back here and continue. That may be a next possible move. So Chikun span only tells you, hey, I'm looking at the market like there will be a reversal. I am looking at the market like oh, it's a continuation pattern. Before, or your eyes are not even seeing W. Your eyes are not even spotting M. Your eyes are not even spotting double top. Your eyes are not seeing double bottom. Your eyes are not seeing consolidation. So for instance, at this level here, there is a consolidation. Now, when you come and draw the same thing here, you will get a pattern out of it before market dropped in that order. Or you've seen the thing before So that is how the Achimoku, the Chiku span work. Even though it's moving in price, but it is rather giving you the potential or possible formations of market structure. And market structure is one key way to trade Forex successfully. Now let's say you already master how to use line. And you don't need a Chimoku, you don't need a Chiku span. Let's say all your analysis you're only using on your line, on the chart, you're only line chart to trade. Then you don't need the Chiku span. This is the one who asked the question. Are you clear? The other people, are you okay? Is it clear? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because if for instance the cloud is not working well, let's put all these things and see if I'm making sense. Put this. Put this. Is it the same? Like, or I'm forcing it to fit it in my eyes?
Said we are the same.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now let me now add one of my tools for you guys to see something.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, not this one. Come in. So, okay, let me not use this one. Let me use this. Let me use this. Okay, so now where I drew this, there was a resistance. There was a resistance. There was a resistance. So if those resistance are valid, if all these are valid, this was a resistance, then to a support. Now a resistance. If those resistances are valid, then are you telling me that what the Chiku is telling you is not valid? Hello? What happened here? What happened here? What happened here? This is it here. What happened here at this level? This is it at this level. It's just that it separates itself or a little bit behind the price. What happened here is this. Now, when we now change back to the line, what's the name? When we change back to the bar chart, it takes this week into consideration here. Which line will not give you? It takes this week into consideration. So, line didn't give you that. But when you come back to candlestick factored that for you. That's the only difference that you can see. But when it comes to your valid, because they at this point you use the opening price of the candle. I don't know if you are getting the whole scenario.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other question? Any other question, please?
Hello, Mr. Mark.
Yes, sir.
That means when you are trading with candlesticks, you cannot spot this V shape and I'm sorry, the W shape and the M shape.
You can spot it. You
Okay.
can spot it, but then it is not something that you may notice early. For example, let's say we are trading in group, and then someone bring notice that, oh, Semak, I spotted something like a W. That is when my mind will even go to look and say, oh, okay, yes, it's true. I get to my point. Maybe you may be with the machine, but you are not able to spot. Because at that point, you are not even thinking of patterns. You are looking at something else. Are you getting the point? Now, when you look at this structure here, let me zoom out a little. I wish I can get it back. Okay. So when you look at this structure here, did you see any sense in it? Yeah. 1 hour time frame. Did you see any sense in it?
No, sir.
No.
Hello. Did you see any sense in that?
No, sir.
Oh.
But as it tells you here, didn't you see sense in it? As you see this thing, didn't you see some sense in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, when you see this, did you see any sense? Did you believe that this red would be a retest? Did you believe that? No. But
No.
the Chiku span reminds you that, hey guy, that is a retest. Maybe you don't know. Are you following?
Yes.
Following, sir.
So that is how it is. Now at this point here, you may see this and it doesn't look like a double bottom for a double top for you. But it tells you that, hey guy, that was a double top. Or an M, and it has done a retest. Before it done a retest, it do and see you want to form a double bottom before it continue. So it actually helps you to even learn how to draw pattern. That is where we are coming from. When you come here, many people see this as an impulsive move. And this is impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction. But if you are not careful, you may even see this as all as impulsive. You may not even spot corrections. But this one lets you know, hey guy, this is impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive correction, impulsive. Are you cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Chiku span does a lot.
Yes, it does a lot. You know, I always still will say this again, even if this video is going to the public. Master what works for you and forget about what people are saying. Somebody will see this Chiku and say, why are you using indicator? Me, I will ask you, are you the one giving money to eat? I can ask you that. Probably I have done my technical analysis already. So I'm looking for my confirmation or probably why market did A, why market did B. Because a lot of people lose trade, they don't even know what happened. I get my point. So if you make an entry here, or if you make an entry here, let's say you sold here, and all of a sudden market is pushing up. Instead of you to blame the broker, she could find and say, oh my boy, you know see him well. It is correction. Then the next day, you will look at market, you will study the market, and now know, hey guy, are you going to correct now? Or you'll be able to spot the beginning of the trend. That is it. So I don't have problem with indicators, but the problem is know how. For instance, you go to YouTube, people will come and tell you that I just got a new strategy for boom and crash. Then we jump in following it. Hey, this strategy there A friend of mine was trading. I actually gave him everything he needs in trading, but he doubted. Also, he went to go and get some on the YouTube, and I told him that yes, it will work for you today, but from tomorrow you won't follow it. He asked me why. I told him when he starts losing money, he will come back. Unfortunately, he stopped trading because he only saw the person preaching the strategy and looking for likes as well. But the person did not sit him down to explain what actually is the indicator and the reason behind the indicator, why it combined it with this. Myself, where I got my strategy from, nobody explained that to me, but I did my research. So when I want to confuse you guys, I have a video on Ichimoku. I'll send it. You even after watching that video now, you will not want to use Ichimoku and any other indicator again. The only indicator in the Ichimoku, the person value is the baseline, which is the Kijun. So when I watched that video, I nearly abandoned Ichimoku. So one day I was on Instagram going through, and then I met this lady. Is it Trading Peak 101 or so? So I followed her. I've been getting some tips from her. Then she talked about baseline. So when I went to Trading Peak quickly, I want to check what is not knowing it was my Ichimoku I'm about to reject. It was my Ichimoku I'm about to reject. Then quickly I researched to reread about how Ichimoku came about, and then I decided to take it again. Now when you take MACD, how many of you here understand how the moving average converges? Do you even know the full meaning of MACD? Do you know the full meaning of RSI, resistance relative strength index? Do you know it? And do you know what is relative? Do you know what is strength? Do you know what is index? Do you know what is M? Do you know what is A? Do you know what is C and D? That come together to form the MACD. That is the beginning of the problem of misunderstanding indicators. The person who developed it, if you were not to work for the person, I'm not sure they will be endorsed. Anything that is produced passes through layers and get approvals. Moving average, you meet the person on YouTube, he says, I use simple moving average. When it crosses, you know the methodology behind the idea of that moving average. Unfortunately, they will split that same video into 5. So by the time you watch the first one and you jump into using it, you must go back to watch the second one to enable you get the real way. By that time you have lose money. Then you are looking for another strategy on the internet. I don't know if you are getting this, all this freaky thing I'm talking about. And these are the truths. So if you study Ichimoku, you can master Ichimoku. Get your right setup from it. Now the day we did this class, was it not a right move? We got our move from here. Look at how it played out nicely. The sell opportunity came. It wasn't not nice. Yes. So you would have made money here. So let's say you couldn't get any good setup here. Market is ranging. Let's say you didn't get any good setup. Market is ranging. This is where you get your good setup. You buy, you exit, you sell. You would have make a lot of money over here. And that is what, and don't forget, this is crash 1000. And this is 1 hour time frame where you got this move. A lot of people don't get this move every day. When you come to 15-minute time frame, same thing here. So if you want to get an entry, the best point to enter is somewhere here. If you miss this, this is the best time to enter a sell. Look at what happened. Market moved nicely. Now, the pattern that you are not seeing clearer on 1 hour time frame is now clearer here. The pattern where you are not able to see clearer on 1 hour time frame. It's now clearer on the 15-minute time frame, telling you what market is doing at this level. So probably you can easily project what the next move of the market will be. Now, if you are using the Kijun, which is the baseline to make a decision, wait patiently for Kijun, price to break Kijun. Get your candlestick formation and you make your decision in the market. Any other question, please? We are getting to the end of time. Quickly.
Okay, please, Mr. Mark.
Yes.
Please, can one use the Chiku span on all trade assets, like maybe boom and crash, or maybe in other currencies?
Please, I use Ichimoku. The whole welding brain strategy is one of my favorite. Like that, welding brain is my name. Okay, like that's my my secret name. So if I should give the thing that name, you can imagine.
Okay, what?
Yes, if I can give it that name, you can imagine. It works on all currencies. Just know how the currency behave or the asset behave. Apply it nicely. Wait for your rules. My people, let's just zoom out. Let's just zoom out and say something quick. Let's say I zoom out this. Let's say you are only using Kijun. Let's say there's nothing like cloud. Let's say there's nothing like Chiku span. The name self as some way. Not easy. If you don't turn your tongue yourself, you will bite it. So let's say there's nothing like let me take off Chiku. The Chiku, bye. We don't need it for now. Alright. So let's say you're only trading with the Kijun. Wouldn't you have got some scalp move here? Yes. Wouldn't you have got a buy move here? Yes. Wouldn't you have got a sell move here? Yes. This is consolidation. You don't bother yourself. Just look at. Let's go through. You definitely got some move here. You definitely get some move here. You definitely get some move here. Some move here. And when you go to 1 minute, boom and crash, you'll get a move here. Nicely catch it up. You can scalp here. This is somehow not too much, but this is also okay. Those who trade boom and crash will understand to know what I'm talking about. And then selling to, you can catch it here, and hold it somewhere here. Then look at it, a nice breakout, break it here, break it here. So you can just look at what if you master this and you try to understand the dynamics of it. But before then, where is market coming from and where is market going to? Where is market coming from and where is market going to? That is the most important thing you need to know and make your decision. All right. So you can take it as your case study and know how market behaves, the dynamics in it, and so on and so forth. Mr. Joseph.
That's it.
Yes.
You see that right now you're using one indicator, and then I've seen that whenever it crosses, something's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
That means that when you are using one indicator, whenever the indicator crosses the market, either you have to buy or sell.
No. You must get your validation that we call a confluence. For example, now when we add the Chiku span back, you would have seen something forming here. That would have made sense to you now. Now, so if you are trading on 1 minute, the way market respect it is different from 15 minutes. The way market respect it is different from 1 hour. Now, when you look at 15 minutes, this is a complete downtrend. So you are not looking for a buy opportunity currently. Probably you have already enjoyed your buying yourself. Now waiting patiently for the next formation of market to make your next decision. Is that clear?
No, no really.
You must always get what we call confluence, a confirmation from one or more before you make your decision.
Okay, for instance, let's start from the extreme left down. See that the market crosses from there. The indicator. The indicator crosses the line.
The indicator, price break the indicator, or the indicator crosses the line. Which one?
The indicator crosses the price.
Price breaks the indicator. I think let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then the thing started buying. So, and my question is that case, when you are using one indicator, does that mean that when you see that the indicator has crossed the wherever?
I am getting your question, but what I am telling you is that we are not using indicator here. We are looking for direction of market. We are learning what we call Ichimoku, and we are breaking the component that form that thing called Ichimoku. And I already told you something about confluence of the market. You must have an evidence to attest the fact that market is going to buy or going to sell, even before following the indicator or the EA you are using.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, any other person? Let's wrap it up quickly.